Yeah, interesting. So how should I talk to them?
How you should talk to them?
Yeah.
I really don't know how young modern girls now react to anything. It's hard for me to tell what's going on because it's entirely different generation than mine.
Yeah.
And as you know, like there's groups of people now that always have been that way. Like when I was growing up, when I was really young, the guys that impressed me were the guys that knew stuff, that guys that read books and guys that um, knew about music. It was that way for me. But maybe if I was a scientist, I would be impressed with a man who was into science. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell how to impress somebody.
It is interesting topic because I think that not only Russian girls, but I think just girls in general are attracted by some of specific characteristics, right? Like masculine body,
Right.
or
Well,
I
not
don't know,
me.
yeah, not you, but yeah, we will jump into this because creative girls like have something different, and I'm
Right.
gonna try to scrutinize it a little bit because
Right.
I've recently met that girl named. She's from Lebanon, from Beirut, and she's an architect, and she's 27. I don't know if you can say this. You gotta cut the name. Yeah, her name is Masha. Masha from,
Name is Natalie.
from Lebanon, 27. And I feel that she has been trying to find the perfect match for her. She's been like rolling and just trying to like, I'm just gonna try that and that and that. So
Can I say
at the
something?
end, yeah. Go
I
ahead.
think we are all very heavily brainwashed by idea of ideal match, because people grow up on Hollywood movies, first of all.
Yeah.
Also, if we go way back all the way to fairy tales, how does every fairy tale go? It's installed into a mind of a young child that there's a perfect match, and that perfect match is going to give you everything that you want. Not only he, she are beautiful, but he usually will come on a white horse with lots of money. So the little Cinderella will turn into princess and stuff like that. So, and as you go through life and you have a relationship, or relationships, you understand thing. There is no perfect match. Any
Mm-hmm.
match has pluses and minuses, right? You'll hit it off in something with one person, but there will be something lacking. With one person, there will be a little more chemistry. With another one, a little bit less. So it is comes to patience and accepting the way the person is. So
Yeah.
those people that look for perfect match, they're gonna fail
Mm-hmm.
every time because there's no such thing. You will be
Angela,
perfect for 3
I just
months.
want to ask you a question. Are you single?
Wow. No, I'm not.
Ah, you're not. All right.
No.
All right.
But
So,
but I don't think my match is perfect. It's never been perfect, and I've always been kind of like,
so you would kind of dodge it and use as an excuse, right? Like, he is
yeah,
not perfect, and by this definition, I'm not gonna stick by him.
no,
So
no,
then
no.
I'm not trying to offend. I'm just trying to really open this picture, like from this, like labeled creative girls. And here's just my concept. This is how I see this, at least. The reason why you can't like stick by somebody, try to really dedicate, is that you have something bigger than or any other things, something more important, like music, for example, which I also love so much. And then Masha from Lebanon, example, she loves architecture,
Right,
and that's what drives her crazy.
right.
But for those creative girls, of course, you just need to have that partner, around to just share this a whole bunch of
Passion.
emotions,
Right.
yeah, and passion. And so the problem, and I don't wanna just say a lot of things right now, but yeah, you've been just trying to find, not just you, but I guess all creative girls, they're trying to really,
Good name for
you
band,
know,
All Creative Girls. I'm yeah.
yeah. So I just
Okay, so
basically, yeah,
sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. So, no. What I was saying is, there is no such a thing as a perfect relationship.
yeah. I understand. Perfect, not perfect. Yeah, I don't believe in that stuff either. But the problem is, I'm more curious. Why can't some girls, some ladies, creative especially, who's doing some like art, cannot stick by a man for a long time, or like can, but then it would like, I'm gonna give you an example in a metaphor. So it's like a pool, like a swimming pool, and the water, like the temperature of it, you know the lines and stuff, and you can swim, the length of that pool. But as soon as a person that you're with right now, or maybe somebody in that pool, proposes something more serious, like, yo, we gotta go and swim in the ocean right now. And you go like, no, 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 no. I'm comfortable in my pool. I'm not leaving. For me, as a person that has never been in any kind of relationship before,
Which is
I,
good.
I
It's
yeah, I'm afraid of water. I test the water, and I like, no, 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 it's just too cold for me. That's it. But you feel comfortable in that water, and that's from like just my idea. And when you swim, but you won't dare to go to the ocean and swim there, and that's the reason why.
women complain about men the same way nowadays. Like, why can't guys commit nowadays? They feel the same way. They feel like there's too much choice. There's
Mm-hmm.
all this. There's Instagram. There's Facebook. There's all these dating apps, and I think this has been the easiest time for humanity in millions of years, the easiest time for people to hook up, to go from one partner to another, to have multiple partners. And I think it's promoted by so many things nowadays, and people do that and they don't want to commit. So I don't necessarily like that. I can't imagine myself on dating apps, for instance. That would be very hard for me, sitting there and kind of
Yeah,
scroll.
it's
Yeah, I
it's
like
hard
this
for me
guy. I
too.
like that guy.
I don't like it. It feels like it's like a
Shopping.
product. Yeah, like a product
Exactly.
you're buying. It's really weird.
Shopping for
But
shoes at the mall.
But no, I tend to disagree on this point because, like, regarding my circumstances, I've been studying the top three university in China, and the surrounding is not pleasant for hookups, right? And I've tried, and just like a casual talk, and that's where I go. Yeah, like Tinder, no problem. Yeah, we gotta swipe,
No, a lot of
we
people
gotta
like
see,
it. Yeah, yeah.
and like imagining yourself like, what else should I do? It's been promoted, yeah, but about the easiest time, well, no, because like we have TikTok and all other is like social medias, right? And when a person just like scrolling it down, like a girl, she's been seeing like all of this brolic masculine guys, or just rich or just some crazy stuff, from circus, doing some tricks. You would assume that she would point this, like pinpoint as a standard for her. And that's where let's say I, not being as masculine, as being as creative, get rejected because I just don't fit that standard.
Right.
So when we're talking about the easiest time to hook up, no, absolutely not. I would rather go in like, I don't know, like back in the 60s. We didn't have this
Well,
internet.
I guess what I meant, it's nice that you corrected me actually, because I guess what I meant is humanity never had platforms like that before. And in
Yeah,
order
that's
to
right.
meet somebody, you had to go to a library or to a bar or to, like, in order to ask a woman out. You had to court her. You had to take her to dinners. You had to buy her flowers, chocolates, blah blah blah, and then maybe she'll, do something with you. Nowadays, it's easy to call somebody. That's what I meant. Like these platforms.
Yeah, I guess like both sides understand what they want, right? And this understanding creates a motive. You would not like fool around with that. You know what you want. But it's also like a small game has been played on this app. So I was being like, I don't use them right now, but I used to, because in quarantine I cannot even invite a person from the street.
Yeah, you cannot do
it.
But you know what? I've never met anyone on the internet. I never met anyone on the internet. Everybody I know who is close to me or a good acquaintance, I met in real life. So I really don't know how.
Yeah. This is the remnants of your generation, I guess. Good part of it.
And it's because
I know a lot of people my age that do whatever they're called, Tinder, Twitter, Tinder all the time. In fact, this one girl got married meeting a guy on Tinder recently. So.
And I've been in that kind of waiting too,
What did you say?
It's something. It goes to show though how we met each other was a very old-fashioned way, right?
Totally. I walked up to you and I was like, "What are you doing in the Russian church?"